You give the bank back their money at a time they're not expecting it. And it makes it impossible for them to charge you interest.
Right.
So here's what we're talking about. Let me show you. In the very first payment on this mortgage, $629 goes to principal, $1,166 goes to interest. That's the first line. And I need you to kind of picture this and watch this video later. On line 2, $631 goes to principal and $1,164.83 goes to interest. That's on line 2. So now let's just say we're on line 1 and we make our payment. All right. We don't owe anything until the 1st of next month, correct?
Right.
Okay. But the 1st of next month, they want $631 to go to principal. That's the 1st of next month. Here's my question to you. Do you have to wait to the 1st of the month to give them that $631?
Absolutely not.
If you have it, could you give it to them in the same month?
Sure can.
If you did, you eliminate line 2 immediately. It's gone. Not for the entire payment, just for the $631 part. Line number 2 has been eliminated. Guess what happens to the interest on that line of $1,164.83? What happens to that?
It disappears.
It disappears as well. So when you choose what time to give money to the bank, you save interest at the same rate they're charging you. So, sir, the way to beat the bank at their own game is not to get less house than you want. Get the house you want. Get the house you can afford. Okay?
Right.
But pay the bank a lot less interest. So instead of the $246,000 that they want, what if we could do, instead of $246,000, let's say we can get that down to about $82,000 instead of $246,000 that they want. And you could be done with this house in about 7 to 9 years. And you don't have to sacrifice lifestyle to do it. All we're doing is showing you how to use your current budget more efficiently so you don't have to pay interest. Have you ever seen those shows where they do like extreme couponing? Where,
Yeah, I have.
yeah. And did it seem strange to you that these people walk out with a whole shopping cart full of stuff?
Yeah, 2 carts.
Two carts. And not only do they not pay money, but the cashier has to give them money. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I have.
So here's what I'm telling you. Once you know how to play this game, you can buy your house for 75% off. It's like getting a big old coupon. How would you like to know how to do that?
Man, listen, I'm all ears, man. This is some good information, bro.
So at the top of the screen, you're going to see my link, and it is ice10k.com. And if you click on that link, it'll take you to my digital business card. And with that digital business card, you'll see get a savings and earnings report. So we can go over that early. Now, here's what I need you to do. Keep that information handy. And don't think about, I need to wait to get into my house. Do you know how many people have come to me and says, I need to wait? And I'm going to say, why? And they said, because I think I need to do such and such. I said, no, what you need to do is get with a realtor and get somebody to do, and then get with a lender and get pre-approved for your loan. And they said, well, Don, I've got some challenges and I can't get pre-approved. But guess what they'll do? They're going to give you a specific track to run on. It says, if you do these things, you'll be able to qualify for the loan much sooner. And sometimes, and listen, most of the time that I've given that advice to people, they were actually able to qualify at the time I told them, not 2 or 3 years later, but they let a professional go to work for them and said, listen, you can qualify now. I've done that with several people. And 3 to 4 months later, they're sitting in their brand new house. because do not disqualify yourself is what I'm getting at, sir. Talk to a professional and see if you can qualify for your loan now. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir, it does. Absolutely.
All right. And then while you're working on that, get with us and then we'll help guide you, because when you're getting a mortgage, there are so many different configurations. It's hard to choose what's right for you. We're going to help you figure out which loan is right for you and how not to make mistakes in setting up your loan. Now, here's the biggest red flag to look out for when setting up your loan. The more money it seems that the bank is saving you, the bigger the red flag. I'm going to repeat that one more time. The more money it seems like the bank is saving you, that's the biggest red flag of all, because that's not why they're in business, sir. They need to get you a mortgage, but they're not in business to save you money. If it sounds like they're saving you money, it's going to cost you big time. You need somebody that's going to be on your side, helping you to navigate those waters to make sure your loan is set up correctly and set up in a way that is easier for you to pay off in 7 to 9 years, not make it harder for you to pay it off in 7 to 9 years. Let us help you. Sound good?
That sounds good, man.
All right, man. Listen, you have any other questions for us this morning?
No, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Listen, check in with us, man, and get that book.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.